What a beautiful day. Feeling extremely lucky. Get to be on one of the nicest yachts in the world. The features on this boat that have been earned over time and so many miles are rarely incorporated all together in such a stunningly beautiful package. This is the yacht Encore. So on a vessel this size, simple is better. You don't want to overcomplicate systems. You need reliability when you're taking this boat around the world. And in that sense, if we even look up forward, we have 3 furling units, Reckman furlers. They're all the same. So you have a redundancy there, minimize spares. They're not different for each head sail. So it's a great design setup. She is a very solid platform for being moderate displacement at this size range. She's extremely fast. For many reasons that were incorporated into the design, not least of which the carbon rigging, the carbon mast, and the Stratus sails. Yeah, she flies. She's a very, very quick boat, so you can cover a lot of ground. This mast is truly a work of art. All in carbon fiber, made by Southern Spars. And we'll see the mast base will go down. So the mast comes through the deck, and we have various vent outlets. So the gray water, black water vent up through the top of the mast, as well as the fuel. So the fuel is vented up through the top of the mast, so we don't have to smell that on deck, which is very nice. And then we have the hydraulic lines for the mast right here. And then we have the 2 main sheets. So this main sheet comes through the deck, through these blocks to the captive. That's the second main sheet. And then we also have the halyard, which comes down through this tube from the deck. It comes down through this tube, goes through these blocks to its captive winch, and this beautiful mast base. So here, as I mentioned, the way of tensioning these extremely large rigs, this is a 200-foot mast, all in carbon fiber, and truly is a work of art, as you can see from outside. So the way we tension the rig on these large masts, so the massive stainless steel rod gets put in here, and so that extends, and then you use large hydraulic rams to lift this mast up on this base at the front of the keel, pressurizing all the rig. And so you do that a number of times with minor adjustments in the various carbon fiber stays, and until you get it correct, and then you shim the mast with these shims. So it's all calculated based on certain pressures, and then the mast is set. And all of those, all that equipment is carried on board, so that's a rarity. So right now we're underneath the galley floor, and this is where the main halyard captive winch is, which is right here. And one complete row of a line wrap is full hoist up the 200-foot mast. So it's calculated for one complete roll, and the sail is at the very top of the mast. So that's a full hoist. And this is where the halyard comes in, goes through this sensor, and then wraps around the captive winch. And yeah, beautifully done. As you can tell, all the pipe work throughout the boat is just done beautifully. The pipework on this boat has taken a great deal of time and effort to do perfectly. As you can see, all the structural members on the boat are beautifully painted. You can see there the mast step and the various wedges. So, beautiful area down here. Everything is very well insulated. Again, the pipework is just beautifully done. I'm not seeing any corrosion, any questionable areas. All the labeling for all the fluids, all the electrical cable management is done beautifully well. And here we have the compressors for the refrigeration, which is above this floor in the galley. Easily accessible. There's a hatch that leads right down. We have full access to all the compressors for refrigeration systems. It's a module design, so you have easy access in this modular form to be able to service each one of the compressors and refrigeration units. They also have freshwater backflush on all the condensers, which is great. And all hatches in mechanical departments have the schematic, the color markings of all the fluid pipes, which is very handy. This is the freezer, the underfloor freezer, and it is extensively large. Can carry a great amount of stores for long voyages. So ideally set up for 6 months of autonomy, which is truly fantastic on a world voyaging yacht like this. So those are some great numbers. So the galley is beautifully arranged. It has all the latest mod cons and an outstanding refrigeration system. One of my favorite set of refrigerators are these Hoshizakis. You will find them in every quality sushi bar around the world. So these Hoshizakis are beautifully made. Compressors up on top, heat of course goes up. And here we have this center island, which is perfect place for preparing. This whole area under here is freezer, underfloor freezer, and that's one of the great benefits of this boat, is that you can have extended autonomy with these powerful water makers, huge tankage, stowage. It just makes for a outstanding world cruising capability. So pretty impressive. I love this galley. And then here we have the laundry area situated here, along with an automatic door there. And through this pantry is where we have the entrance to the engine room. We're heading from Fiji to Hawaii. So it's about a 3,000 mile trip across the middle of the Pacific. And right now we just passed Samoa, which is somewhere out there. And so we're heading towards the equator now. We're at about, I think 12 degrees south. And it's just a beautiful day. And I'm on the stunning sailing yacht Encore.